Jalapeno.
It's nice and hot.
Oh, yeah.
Spicy.
Indeed. But you know what it needs?
Like
a little bit of pepper.
Pickled jalapenos or a pack of pickled peppers?
No time to think about it. Hit him, Chris.
No, a pack of, poof! The views and opinions expressed in this program are strictly those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of associated brands or figures. Some content may not be appropriate for sensitive listeners. Poof! Was that spicy enough for you?
I believe so. That's like the perfect little bit of garnish on top that makes it fucking fantastic to work with and get through another hair-raising, fantastic, and, of course, Maconga representative. That's right, the vanguard of the people once again. It's your favorite show, or at least 62 of you's favorite show. Marooned. Ask before you do that.
It's like the mouse. We got to control the image.
My show.
So they start giving...
But Captain, you let Rhonda take all the pictures and videos she wanted, Captain.
Exactly. Because that's what I wanted to be done that episode. You're not even on here yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are still audience right now, Mark. You sit there and enjoy yourself. You sit there and you enjoy yourself. All right. I know you're sorry, and I apologize.
Well, you give these motherfuckers a little bit of fame, and it just...
No, man.
You know, it's...
Like you sit there, you're like, hey, man, you want to come on and hang with us? And then they're like, you know what? I'm not just going to hang. I'm going to hang out. So let everybody know what the hell. No! They get the episode after I posted it, goddammit. They know.
This is secret shit here, man.
It really is, man. This is that awesome fondue that you can't snitch on, bro.
I just wanted to get your attention. You're so famous now, I can't. I don't know if I can access you like I used to. I just...
Nah, man. Hey, look. If there's anybody that could just knock on my door at any random point and be like, hey, you got any shit tickets? It's you.
I'm probably knocking from the inside. So that's,
I mean, right.
Done,
it's like, yo, so I'm already on the toilet, bro, so I'm going to just ask. Shit tickets? Well, all right, Chris, I'm not going to bother asking how you got into my house and why you're on my toilet in particular. I'm just going to assume you're just taking a break from being a dad. So that's cool. I'm going to just go get you some shit tickets, man. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I saw an unsavory character sniffing around your doorway, so I thought I'd just pop over and, assassinate him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of what happens a lot,
Did you take out Chonk? You better have left Chonk alone.
He said unsavory, not adorable and feline. Chonk is our neighborhood cat. We haven't seen him in a bit. I think he's
mascot.
Yeah, he's like
need
retired.
Him to come home.
Yeah, Chunk's retired for the moment. Like he just kind of ran around making every other cat in our neighborhood for a good year and a half.
Well, I'm sick of now me.
Yeah, he's a mass production
machine.
Feline. Yeah, dude.
Well,
like he's making sure that we will never have too many squirrels in that neighborhood, and I appreciate him for it.
Or chipmunks, apparently. I saw him right behind my window. I was in there washing dishes, and he was in there fucking up a headless chipmunk.
There you go.
Damn.
Chunk lives. Yeah.
Well, good.
Interestingly enough, chipmunks are still actually kind of cute, even without the head, because they still have the stripes on the back. I wasn't expecting. I was going to be like, oh. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you just kind of automatically feel bad for him. It's like, damn, dude. Yeah. That sucks.
That does suck. Yeah. But at least the cat's around, so.
I mean, exactly. I'm just kind of, as fucked up as it is, I'm just more happy to hear that Chunk's alive and well. Speaking of alive and well, you guys will be happy to know that we are still actively affiliated with Triangle. It's like they actually enjoy my crazy ass being around or something.
We'll see what next week like, but
yeah,
this
exactly.
week's good.
Yeah, we'll see if I just have to keep on doing the the right moves, the right combos, and it'll preserve my longevity.
Yes.
Something like that. My goal at some point is to just have a pointless painting at somewhere in y'all's little nature trail art walk that y'all are doing. And I just want it to be like the safe spot for you to sit down and smoke one. Like that's it. It's like we make it its own sovereign state where somebody can just sit underneath the Huey mural.
And it's only for smoking,
literally
no
it.
other activities.
Yeah, like they actually we have like a little like a butt disposal unit in there and
Yes.
everything. It's like, yeah, there you go.
Like all built into one.
Yeah, just don't throw anything out all over the place, bro. Don't litter.
Right.
Sit, chill, enjoy, be inspired. But don't be a litter bug. Because we actually fucking love this place. And speaking of love for this place and how we plan to make that grow, Colin, we've got almost everything we need now, dude.
We do.
We've got artists. We've got a beautiful venue.
Check.
Okay? We've got fucking toilets.
Check.
Yes, which is the nicest thing
Yeah.
that could possibly be here, actually.
Yeah, like we've got actual, factual, functioning toilets. I'm telling you, we've literally got everything that every other place.
We are right here and ready to go.
Right,
I mean,
man.
really, yeah.
The
it's,
only
it's
thing-
time to bring the people in. That's what we need.
There you go. And the only thing it seems that hasn't occurred, like you said just now, is bringing in the people. Because it's like all the local artists seem to know about Triangle now, but we need to get the folks of Maconga interested in it.
Absolutely. And I mean, so realistically, we have some grandiose plans for the sanctuary building that you three are currently staring at.
Oh?
Yes. So we will be putting in a nice glass front right here on this front side. It's going to include 2 brand new ADA doors, so it will have real access besides just a giant garage drive-through. And it will bring in all this nice natural light, which will be fantastic. Then over on the other end, where we had the original drive-through side, we are actually building on hopefully a 20 by 20 foot basic like staging area to literally hold a stage. We'll have a mobile stage, cabling area, possibly even a small green room back there. So really transforming this building.
So, in other words, what you're saying is, I'm just going to go ahead and be bold. So, some folks that have been following the show since its humble beginnings might remember a little thing that we did called Fall Line Jam. Now, this was a very ambitious little Mavigates project because it was, I think, Chris, really was our first true conjoined Mavigates venture. And we threw it together in less than a month.
Nice.
Now, I see a lot of potential, not just in what we've already accomplished, but in taking it, adding it here. You're already talking about building a staging area and a mobile stage and everything. We've already talked to each other numerous times about getting food trucks to come out here and line up this place, have people come out and enjoy live music, have people come out and enjoy an open gallery, and I think a giant glass front door with some beautiful natural lighting.
Couldn't hurt, right?
It really couldn't hurt. A nice local DJ setup with a silent disco for whatever art gallery you're walking through, be it the Kwanzaa hut back there or, you know, the sanctuary building right over here in front of us.
Maybe a nice little tie-in with Fall Line Brewing. 'Cause,
Exactly.
You know, why not have Fall Line with Fall Line?
Fall Line should be represented as many times and as redundantly as possible. I basically want to beat people over the head with the imagery of this being the heart of Georgia, as well as it being, you know, that integral part of the Fall Line itself.
Absolutely.
And it's like, you know, we could take that, and I actually want to see what we could do if we could actually let the artists run with that idea. I can only imagine the pieces that will be generated from a gallery of what does being in the heart of Georgia mean?
Yes.
Now go.
Yes.
It's like, what does that mean? What does being on the Fall Line mean to you? What is the importance of being here? What about this place makes it the heartbeat of the people? You know, what about it inspires you to not only want to be here, but create from here
Right.
and add to it?
Which, and again, just pushes it back to kind of the mission statement here, which is that building up of community, right? And I mean, that is what makes this area special, is we have a tight-knit community that's relatively spread out. You know, you got lots of little pockets. So I agree, if we could really bring a whole slew of people from across Macon, and I mean, obviously further afield than that, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, I mean, and really, I would think the idea of just reaching out to people would not be that hard, considering that we've got a perfect little knuckle sandwich here, dude. We've got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No
it's
kidding.
It's like there's no way you're gonna dodge this haymaker, bro. It's like, oh, you don't like music? That's fine. We've got literal sculptures and shit. Oh, you don't like sculptures and shit? Well, we've got paintings. Oh, you don't like paintings? Well, then we've got music. Oh, you don't like music? You don't like paintings? You
Why
don't like
are you here?
sculptures?
Right? Yeah, really. Yeah. Who invited you?
So I have a great question for you. So if you don't like any of those things and you're just here, good. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Right. And what can you add? What can you come back
you
and
find
add?
something. So you
Yeah.
found some. You find nothing that you like here. Fantastic.
Yep.
What is it missing?
You know, and I think that's the thing with Triangle in general, right? For these next 2 years, especially, you know, we've got the ability as we continue to expand this space. You know, I mean, again, we're doing the Sanctuary now. We'll finish up the Nels building next. We'll look into the Quonset hut after that, figure it out, you know, I mean, but each of these spaces is living right now and just waiting on that right crucial idea, that right event, that right performance that goes, oh, yep, there it is. That's what we're going to do with this, you know?
You know what? There's nothing missing in this place.
No.
In a place like Macon, Georgia, you find what's missing is within the people themselves. And then when you come to a place like Triangle, that's where you might find that spark. That's where you might say, you know what? There is beauty in life. You know what I'm saying? So bring it with you. It's like, it reminds me of, like, you know how people, like, they go to church, like, they just go there to, like, kind of dump their problems and kind of wash off the filth of Saturday
Right.
night, and things like that.
Yep.
I was like, could you imagine how great that service would be if everybody brought joy and happiness with them instead of expecting somebody else to hand it to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So-
Well, and that's
Bring
what I
your
even
own
like
vibe.
about these like little Tuesday night get-togethers, you know, where it's like it's not really public, it's not, you know, it's not really anything. It's just, but
just
slowly
is.
we've been bringing together all of these really cool, fun people who have like-mindednesses and, you know, then also very different opinions about things, you know, which just makes it great because you got to debate, and that's what we need.
Absolutely. I mean, like variance of opinion and a willingness to, you know, teach each other and
Right.
educate each other about things. You know.
Right, because the art only goes so far. It's like if nobody's there to talk about it, then, you know, really what's the point?
Exactly. Like if you're able to discuss individual interpretation without it turning into a shouting match,
Yes.
then you'd be amazed what other avenues you'll be able to work yourself through and be able to converse through.
Right.
You know, it
well, and that kind of
really
goes
is.
back to that whole idea of like, yeah, okay, fine. So you came out here and you don't like any of this stuff, you know, well, yeah, learn to, you know, dive into one of the pieces, you know, find something, a kernel, you know,
Exactly.
anything.
If you don't
anything.
like if you don't like any of the pieces, I guarantee you will find something to like within the people there.
Right.
Like the passion behind it. If you don't like the very strokes that made up the painting, then you'll probably enjoy the story of it at least.
Absolutely.
And I think the great thing about, you know, Triangle in general, it just kind of embodies, you know, the spirit of Macon, as it were. Like, anybody that would have seen this a year ago would be like, well, who would buy this?
No kidding.
Who would invest into this? What
Right.
This was back here.
Who even knew?
Ew.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's gone from that to
A destination spot.
people are slowly starting to whisper about it. and
It's
everything.
funny, yeah, no,
Isn't it
and right.
great?
Well, and you know, Rick and I were talking about it even earlier today, where it's just we've had a lot of new people to town finding out about Triangle first, which is really interesting, you know, because it's like, obviously they're coming from more liberal cities, you know, places that have this type of offering, if not like Triangle, then, you know, just unique atmospheric, you know, places to endeavor, right? And yet, all of a sudden, they're showing up here in Macon, and we're the first place that they're coming out to. And it's like, okay, well, that's interesting. You know, how did you hear about us? They're just like, we just looked up, you know, art to do downtown. What do we do? But here,
Yes.
you know, here's some crazy, weird graffiti place out in the middle of industrial. Like, what is that?
And to go even further with that, you know, we all know about that bullshit slam piece that was made about how Macon's the most dangerous place. And, you know, and which, by the way, folks, is a Google search away from you finding out that
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 is
was
not true. Yeah.
completely untrue.
We're just gonna say it every time.
So it's
doesn't
just,
matter.
it's really funny that you're hearing all these people, you know, from states and states away wanting to
Right.
move here and stuff. So it's like you hear that on one end.
Right.
And then on the other end, you keep hearing about how, oh, Macon's so dangerous. Oh, man, I would never go to downtown Macon. And I
Yep.
would never. It's like, dude, are you sure?
Well, and it's like Macon's as dangerous as any other city you've been to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people expect when they're like, don't go to, you know, especially Warner Robins people I find saying to their kids, don't go to downtown Macon. And you're like, what? When was the last time you were up here? I mean, it must have been 35 years ago, first of all.
There you go.
And, you know, I mean, secondly, like, what do you expect to happen? Just a whole bunch of like gangsters walk out of the alley and just you walk out of the
Absolutely.
Hummingbird and bam, 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 and that's
Yes,
it. And
they're
it's like,
expecting PvP
what?
zones, man.
Tell me this.
Yeah,
It's
like what, we don't take kindly to your kind around here. Warner Robbins.
It is. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty astounding. And yet, the interesting thing is, right, when you're not from here, when you didn't really know the reputation of downtown or the industrial district, oh, you show up and, oh, Triangle Arts, oh, it's out there, well, it's on 3.5 acres, what the hell is that about? And I mean, they're right here. But it's really interesting because, of course, a lot of these people are moving here to settle down. Yeah, no, they bought a home, they're here for work, they're, staying here.
Right.
So it also kind of shows that we do have this new demographic, hopefully. I think this is kind of that early sign of that new demographic shifting in from things like film industry and that kind of stuff. It's a cheaper place to live, and the film industry in Georgia is blowing up right now. I mean, hopefully we'll continue to.
And the more things we're able to, positively attribute, not just to Triangle, but to Macon itself,
right?
It'll continue to grow, and it'll continue to become that place where creative minds continue to look at. But we just can't let the negative stigma that tends to go with it, let's have some interaction from my two favorite folks here. How many times have you heard somebody who was from Macon who got a mild bit of fame and then went out of town and immediately started talking shit about how terrible it is here?
Almost all of them.
Nobody wants to claim it.
I've had to do a lot of PR to wipe out the filter.
Had some folks go to Atlanta and act like they didn't drink with me here at the Hummingbird.
Flaco Torres, he claimed it.
There you go.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah. He's slowly forgotten.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay.
For as long as his defaced mural was up there, that's about how long he talked about it.
Young Jeezy claimed, the area for a little bit.
Yep.
So there's that.
Yep.
But at the same time, I mean, we could have more than that, though.
Yes.
Like it could just be, I don't know, man. There are local DJs I know that have all the adoration from people around the city.
Right.
Like people love them, and it's like, oh, they don't give a fuck. Sometimes it feels like, and it gets frustrating.
It does.
It gets very frustrating because it's like, man, if only you understood how much people around here love you.
Right.
And how much they look to you as like as a symbol of what things could be, and what the potential of people that are from here actually carry. And then when they look at you as that potential, that a local hero, and then when the local hero looks at you and goes, yeah, man, Macon ain't shit.
Right.
I wouldn't wipe my ass with this.
Yeah, no, it's really tough, and I mean, we've seen it time and time again, and I agree. It's like what we need now is you can't build your whole career here, but you can certainly, and we were talking about this on that last podcast, was the I Heart Macon pledge. The fact that when you leave Macon, you don't talk about the bad things that you might think. You talk about the good things that are happening, and you promote the town.
You talk about the good experiences you've had. You talk about the connections you've made.
Exactly, anything. I mean, you can find a positive somewhere in there, But then we need the artists to come back at some point, I mean, we need people who did start here and have their humble beginnings here to repay the town a little bit. I mean,
and when you come back through here, what's so bad about your fans coming to your hometown to see you perform?
Because it seems kind of appropriate, right?
Very appropriate.
Right, we about to cut all this talking past tense shit because Gutter and myself, advocates extraordinaire, literally just got back from Worcester, Massachusetts, right outside Boston, this past weekend. And let me give you a little bit of perspective.
Hit 'em.
From the outside. All right. So as you know, I don't care where we go, we've got those M's on our chest, letting people know we're from Macon. We're not out there fronting that like we're from Atlanta. Love the folks of Atlanta, but that's not where we're from. And so we get up there. These people, when we told them we traveled all the way up there from Macon, Georgia, they cheered because they're not used to people even caring about their little community, things like this.
Right.
On top of that, they didn't know they had hip-hop artists like ourselves in the South, period. And so we're out there performing alongside Wu-Tang Clan, like everybody and their grandmother outside of here
Dreams come true, bitches.
Yeah, they know who Wu-Tang is, but then many of them have never even heard of Macon, Georgia, let alone knew that We had like hip hop artists here, and things like that. So that left such a big impression that you got people all those hours, 16 hours away, that want to visit Macon.
Right.
Or just based off of their experience with us.
Right.
Like, that's just 2 of us. Like imagine if there was more of us out there. Like,
No kidding.
you know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like, it's positive PR for it, and then we left an impression after Gutter and I got off the stage. Capadonna and Inspector Deck of Wu-Tang Clan came up to us and told us our set was tight or whatever. Like these are some of
Damn.
the greatest MCs of
Nice.
like all time or whatever. And then these kids from Macon or whatever, they give them props. They ain't got no reason to blow smoke up our asses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
no,
all
no
respect. It
kidding.
was all love. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Don't owe
chill and
you
kick it.
shit.
Yeah, right.
And then what did we do after? We came right back here or whatever. Our families are here, our friends are here, and things like this. And we made connections. Like I thought of Triangle when I was up there because in Worcester, the whole city basically looks like Triangle, where you had they allowed these artists to make these projects on just like regular ass buildings. It might be a school, it might be a parking garage here, but the whole city
Right.
looks like you're walking through Triangle at that point. And so, you know, the event we were involved in, you know, was supporting their creative hub there. So it's like I was like, well, shit, you know, like. We should all be connected. Places like Triangle, places like the Creative Hub, all these should be in communication with each other. So
No kidding.
So everybody's not running in a million different directions. Like if you're doing a certain type of event and it's working
Right.
over here or whatever, you've already got it planned out.
Right, help replicate it. Yeah, move it along.
over
Help
there,
other
you know what
people
I'm
make
saying?
it happen.
Yeah, and so you have a lot of people who would prefer the type of prices that we have down here. That
Right.
would prefer the type of weather we have down here, but just don't know that it exists.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we're literally like the PR for Macon and Triangle whenever we go out there. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
So-
just fantastic. And I mean, again, to get Capadonna to do such a big shout out too. I mean, it's even small things like that makes such a big difference, right? I
Because
mean,
he's gonna talk to somebody else, and then like if Macon Georgia comes
Right,
up,
he's got a
well,
positive
shit,
association.
I know these kids from down there, or whatever, that are really doing things. Like he knows it. Capadonna, like I actually text like back and forth. Then he knows everything that we're doing in
Nice.
the community. He always told us like make sure you start with the youth, and,
Right.
And just man,
no, which is fucking
Meaning
awesome.
that he also knows of us working with y'all here.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like
I always
any
bring y'all up.
like any time it's like, so are we gonna have Stone come back down for Fallout? Well, fuck yeah. So we gotta have Stone Mecca come down and be here performing here.
Right.
Like
Yeah, no, you
Macon
can't beat
deserves
it.
that.
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
can't,
absolutely.
You can't beat that. Like
No.
to imagine them just jamming on while the sun is setting like it is right now.
Well, it's like you said, Macon deserves that. Like, we've put in a lot of time and effort, and now it's our time to do our part and really bring the people in that's going to start to change the face of Macon, because
Speaking of what Macon deserves, the Mathicans have not played Macon.
damn.
As a group, let's see. Can't ever get.
Well, I could
Well,
think of
what
a
we
venue for you.
I know. I was like, well,
we're doing
I'll
it.
be flogged. And here we are
Bitching about all these other
at a
artists.
perfect position to solidify such an endeavor. You know, and dare I say it, you know,
Not for lack of trying, because we were booked for a joint with LJ and them, and then pandemic hit.
Bam.
So we were booked for a few things, and then I think.
there you go. That is true. So it's like, all right, so Rona smacked us, but nothing.
But you're not down.
Nothing defeats us.
you go.
No.
Okay, I don't lose, baby. Okay, I counterattack. All right, it's my favorite forte. All right, being underestimated. Nothing underestimates you more than a fucking plague.
No kidding.
But that's not enough, dude. I honestly think that, yeah, why not? I mean, we keep muscling ourselves out here every Tuesday evening. We keep snatching different folks. Because I hate to let y'all know, my beloved crewmen. See, my goal is to slowly amass my crew into the point where I have a fucking armada. Because I'm a greedy fucking pirate, okay?
Yarg.
That's what I am. That's what I've always been. So,
Will you be the one to amass 1,000 crewmen?
oh my God, I will have a crew.
100,000.
I will have 100,000
100,000
crewmen in order to captain 1,000 ships so that we may conquer 1,000 worlds and set them all free. All right? My goal is to rule absolutely nothing and yet be a king over everything. God damn it.
Yeah, damn right. Take that down.
Like fuck that. I got called Huey the Builder and it went straight to my fucking heart. I was like, damn. Y'all, that's really how y'all view me? For real? Oh, shit, that's a lot to live up to. Those are big-ass shoes. Luckily, I've got huge feet.
Size 17 for those who wanted to know.
I mean, like, you know, I'm straight up 12 and a half, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's
you know,
still pretty big.
Comfy shoes, bro. Got them 12s. Oh, yeah.
I do have a cousin, on the other hand.
Yeah, I rock them 12s, dude. Like, bam. Or 11 and a half wide is also very comfy for me, too. Because they're mostly... I've got mostly, how should I say?
Huge calves.
Yeah, I've got shit sock producers on mine. I've got mud hole stompers. All right?
Wine makers,
Yeah.
they call it.
Yeah, literal winemaker shoes right here, okay? I've got the most Jurassic Park trimmer causing feet you've ever seen, bro. Like I'm a marvel of nature, all right? It's kind of like watching me run, like watching one of those frilled lizards that can run on water. It's like once at some point when you got short legs and you got big ass feet, but you're still fast, you know you're gonna look a little goofy running, but that's beside the point.
When I saw you walking, like about to go Kratos' ass or something.
I love that. If my stride is reminiscent of Zeus getting ready to beat Kratos' ass, I'm totally with that. I mean, like,
You should have like thunder, like
I've always been like, you know what? Yeah, getting to rock that Iron Man vibe, getting to walk around feeling like the Tin Man mech suit. Fuck yeah. Why not flex and then have lightning bolts go off and shit? You know.
like
I have to. I gotta walk like I'm the destroyer of worlds, bro. Everybody looks down on me. Okay. It's that's the best part. See, because the more I'm able to just hardcore be me and do my thing to an extreme, all right, then the easier it is for those that are with me to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like that's just a standard. That's just a standard that I try to like have with anyone that I interact with, you know, with us forming this bond with Triangle and everything. It's because I believe in the mission statement. And I believe in the people that are here, you know, and I believe in the fact that everyone here has this completely different story and these beautifully unique origins and everything. And yet we're all able to come together and see things for not what they are, but what they can be.
Yep.
And how we can all come together and play a part in making it become that.
Yeah, no, and that's what's so exciting too, is the nice pairedness between you guys and this place. And yeah, I mean, again, even thinking about things like Fall Line coming up, hopefully in November, that would be an amazing addition.
Oh no,
to
man!
really
Never
kick
say
night.
hopefully. Never say hopefully with me, dude.
Well, then
Because we'll just goddamn do it.
the hopefully was more for November.
Absolutely. Right. Look, it's like, folks, at this point, people, your captain is gonna let you know the moment that he has a hardline date. But the thing is, I say it all the time, Macon deserves to have something special, something unique, something new that is an annual celebration of everything that it can be. And I want to make Fall Line that, and I want to make Triangle the hub of that, the year-long hub of our culture.
Yep.
Of like this actual true Southern artistic culture that nobody gets to see and appreciate.
Not like this, yeah, that's for
You
sure.
know what? So
Because why wouldn't you?
Fall Line's always the first Friday, Saturday, Sunday of November. So we should have it coincide with First Friday, you know, like the making of Labor Day. Because they're going to still have
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
in other cities along the Fall Line, but then like that Friday, just making shit.
Yeah, which would be perfect too, because yeah, it'd be a great day to really actually get the people who are out in downtown for that kind of one night a month out here, you know, move them out a little bit,
That'd be huge.
shuttle bus them.
And we'll let everybody know all the
Yep.
businesses. Like,
Yep.
like, hey,
Just
Hey,
get excited.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Mercer.
just say this to y'all right now. Like,
Mercer.
Give us the misty.
like it's already been over, you know. So and we would love for everybody to be a part of it, and love for everybody to be able to benefit from it. But you know, some folks are just hard headed. You know, they thought they had a choice in the matter. Like no, Macon's gonna be beautiful.
Yep.
And it's gonna be a beacon of light to the rest of the world. So I mean, if you're going any other directions, sorry for you. It's gonna be hard to eat pretty soon.
Yeah, right. I mean, we are the heart of Georgia.
I mean, look, man, the beautiful ship called the Maconga, okay, sprung a few leaks, and the rats that saw it jumped overboard and swam for it. And the rest of us went, all right, lads, hand me some planks.
get the bucket.
Get the buckets. Quit bitching, get the buckets.
Place your thumb here, please.
Yeah, here you go.
All right, that one's
Oh,
fixed.
how long do I have to stand here?
Now, as far as the leak goes,
And it was like, and we just kind of patched her up, bailed her out, and turned her, refound our course, and kept it fucking moving. And the thing is, even though we might be a few crewmen lighter, I don't see that staying the same for much longer.
Yeah.
I mean, and the reason why I said armada earlier is because I mean that. I mean everybody from painters, musicians, sculptors, cooks.
Right.
Because that's a fucking art form.
Right, I mean, creatives.
Writers, psychos like me that yell into the void and hope somebody's listening.
Scientists. I mean, yeah, really,
Yeah.
break everybody.
I mean,
Everybody.
dude, I would love to have a day, like if we could black it out here and then allow people to actually see the stars. Because we're far enough away from downtown to
Yeah.
where when it's dark out here,
Especially on a clear night, yeah.
You can actually
Besides
see
the
it.
train yard, and if we went way over in our back parking lot.
so it's like they're
Ooh, set up tents and do like a tent-in type thing.
stargazing in the there you go. I always say it. The Sea of Stars, baby.
Yeah.
There you go. The Sea of Stars Fest.
All right, well, that
Music.
might be my electric Kool-Aid acid tester.
There you go, man. All we're going to do is we're just going to have the stars be out. We're going to have a big-ass bonfire out here and just have people playing music and having a good time.
Yes.
And then snuff the flames and look at the fucking stars, man.
Yes.
Because that is something, once again, that Maconga deserves. And when I say Maconga deserves it, I'm not just saying the city. I'm not just saying a certain population of the city. I mean every single person that has the heart and the pride to actually call this place their home against whatever odds and whatever bullshit they may have heard or hear. Like, dude, I'd bet Dexter on it, okay?
Wait a minute. Them
High
some
stakes.
serious stakes.
Oh yeah, I'm raising the stakes. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Mega Man. Okay, this is the rush to my Mega Man. Okay, Scooby, Shaggy. All right, Charlie Brown, fucking Snoopy. All right, but let me tell you something, Chief. Ain't nobody. John Wick. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I got that. Wake the fuck up, Maconga. I'm not gonna lose my dog on a shit bed. Whoa. It's time to change the world. Check this out. Fall line. It's gonna be amazing. You know why? 'Cause you're amazing. You're beautiful.
so what are you saying that we can dodge bullets?
Well, I'm saying that everyone in Macon knows Kung Fu. Think I'm a liar? Well,
Drop the mic on that shit.
we're all tapped in. Hello? Is this thing on?
Whoa.
Did you hear what I said? We dodge bullets in here. Every time somebody walks in the room, they're like, yeah, is that fucking Huey guy? And then they're like, who's asking? And then the guy's like, for no reason, I need to know. Is that man Mr. Hubert?
Hubert D. Flint.
He's
Is
like-
your service?
It was like, yeah, actually, I am Huey D. Flint. And the dude's like, I thought he'd be taller. Get him. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, holy shit, why are they all so badly CGI'd? Also, why don't I get a cool suit? I mean, honestly, I've got way better shades than you assholes, but I'd really like a suit for this. Oh, well, whatever. And at that point, I just asked Lisa to draw me a pipe so I can beat their asses. Because that's just the way things work here. It's just that artsy fartsy and fucking fantastic. Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the story, or the film rather, blaxploitation flick. It's called Coonskin. That's a story of 3 individuals on a harebrained adventure revitalizing Harlem after everyone else had given up on it. When everybody else saw nothing but crack houses and poverty and a sad failed history, these 3 bastards pull a fucking Dolomite on the shit and bitch slap it back into being what it could possibly have been all along. Now, I'm not saying we had to bitch slap Lady Maconga. Oh, no. We had to serenade her and shit, because she ain't stepped out in a while, okay? But I'm telling you, she's old, man, but she's been fucking beautiful all along. Dead ass. All right, she's not a pig in makeup, guys. Come on down and see my beautiful lady. I promise you. All right, it's a beautiful place. These are beautiful people, and if we have to show that to you by proving literally the world wrong, well, you're gonna need more dudes.
You know, it just hit me. All right, so that whole bar era of making that was that's when they were like boozing her up. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, it's the Netflix and chill part. Yeah.
We've invited her over, no strings attached. We just want to make her feel better.
Yeah, we just want to watch some anime, baby.
Yeah, I just want to watch some anime and let you paint.
Get comfortable.
I need Crunchyroll and commitment, damn you.
Yo, that's fantastic, baby. You want subtitles? I don't mind reading.
You finna get Hulu and a hot dog. We don't have any ketchup left though.
We're about this.
And,
Disney Plus and Thrust.
plus it.
Some Prime and Peen. You know, look. Point is, folks.
The CW and no, this ain't Dusty. My CW failed.
It was our ratings. The ratings plummeted.
It must have been from Batwoman.
Those are actually all the jaws hitting the floor when they realized that they had the audacity to make a season 2 of Batwoman and put a random white lady in a paper mache mask and go, look, it's Kate Kane from the first season, guys. It was look, for anyone who hasn't been watching the show, yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
I didn't watch it long
She's
ago.
back. She's got her memories wiped, and she's now like female Black Mask.
Oh, okay.
But it's not the same. It's not Ruby Rose. It's just some random white lady with a mask on because, you know, Ruby Rose left the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's just some random lady in a paper mache mask. Beating
What is she even doing now?
Well, you see, when her plane blew up, she apparently survived
No,
somehow.
I mean like
No,
real
actual
fucking.
Ruby Rose.
Like what's she doing now? Like
doing?
it wasn't like she had a lot of stuff lined up before Batwoman that I recall.
I don't know. I mean, like, look, okay, it wasn't a great show, but neither was Supergirl. But she at least stuck it through,
Supergirl was
right?
better than Batwoman.
Yeah.
Supergirl's way better than Batwoman.
Martian Manhunter alone.
All right, yeah. that's
Ruby
fair.
Rose is, from my recollection, actually a model, so maybe modeling? I don't know.
I mean, look,
Like the story.
listen, and if I
Wasn't
remember
really much of
correctly,
an actress.
if I remember correctly,
it was like a statue.
if I remember correctly, Ruby Rose goes by they them, because you know,
I said,
not to be
think so.
disrespectful.
Hey,
Yeah,
them.
Is that the one with the shaved hair?
yeah.
Yeah. Batwoman season 1.
Batwoman season 1, yeah,
So they were the first Batwoman.
yeah, and now.
And then they left the
Now she
show.
has a paper face.
Yeah, now they left the show, and now they're being reprised by some random lady wearing a paper mache face.
Was the first season good?
No,
No.
no, like she
You
She
know how you
actively-
didn't know anything about it?
I'm saying, like, was it really?
Yeah, it was-
she
Fan?
she
Ooh,
actively
Time to
bailed.
switch. We got a fan.
Like,
To her credit, she was in one of the John Wick movies.
Okay, there. She was in John Wick, and then she sullied her perfect reputation with. That woman was alright. It wasn't.
how dare you?
It's not
The
how.
bat suit. I'm sorry to tell you this, but the bat suit is perfect. It will be perfect
It's not how.
when it fits a woman. What?
She alright. I like Alice.
Why is that so? Why did you force that in? No. Look, dude, I want woman heroes, but I don't want woman heroes that are just. This used to be a dude, now it's a girl. No. Give them their own heroes, dude. If I'm gonna get I think it's a Filipino woman Captain America. Fine, but make her own thing, dude, because she deserves to be her own thing. If she's the first woman hero from that ethnicity, then make her own fucking thing.
Yeah. Captain Philippines.
Yeah, like some shit, man. Yeah. The Mina Filipina, some shit. I don't know. Like, you know, you don't just, you know, y'all didn't make Peter Parker black. You gave us Miles Morales, right?
Hey.
And it's like, okay, dope. It's like you didn't make Peter Parker,
black dude.
Petita. You gave us fucking Spider-Gwen and Spider-Woman later on down the road and so many other things. It's like, so I don't understand why they keep fucking doing this. It's like, dude, just give Captain America a team of super soldiers from around the world who are all they all have the same super serum. But they all use like different melee weapons and shit, and they're all from different nationalities from around the world. Oh wait, shit, you're right. Fuck, that's too good of an idea.
Well, then they'd have to be creative.
Well, now
come
we
up
got
with new content.
Fuck,
you know?
never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris Pratt can't. We can't get any more Chris Pratt types to play any of those.
Because you had like a captain and everything.
No, we can't do it. We can't do it. Look. We need more Star-Lord looking guys. Okay, we tried it once with. Listen. We tried to make Falcon. Listen, we tried to make Falcon Captain America like we did in the comics, and they lost their mind. People just couldn't handle it. Which is fine, dude. Fine, but then go with that idea. Give us an actual, and don't do it with stupid ass stereotypes. Just make them from those places and make them proud of being from there, and that from that pride, making them willing to unify together and come together and combine with these special powers as this group of soldiers that help preserve the peace and fight against enemies from other fucking worlds and shit. Because at that point, why would we all be fighting each other? We can literally make fucking super soldiers out of all of our citizens. Like we could be the fucking morally good fucking Biltramites from fucking Invincible. But you bitches don't want to write good stories. You'd rather fucking let Michael Bay blow the fucking Transformers franchise to fucking pieces.
Bumblebee was a better movie.
They're making him Captain America?
Yeah, that's what they always do with black superheroes. They make them Captain America.
Yeah, okay. See, all right, now I'm getting tired of this shit. How come? Okay.
Kind of the progression. Like you work your whole life. So
The first Captain America, check it out. Now you remember this one when they introduced this storyline. The prototype of the Super Soldier Serum was a black dude. So apparently they retconned it in and they made the very first Captain America was actually a black man. All right, cool. He was in World War I apparently. All right, dope, whatever. All right, you retrofitted that shit in. Okay, but do me a solid. Stop turning characters who are either proteges or sidekicks of Captain America, who are also black, into Captain America. The goal is not to become Captain America. Okay, the goal is to be Falcon and be a badass.
It's like they used to tell us, "Oh, you could be president one day," and then you get older. You're like, "Why the fuck would I want to be that shit?" I was like, they did a mama horrible.
I mean,
I'll be a lawyer instead.
I think I could do so many more
So much more
influential
freedom.
things
Yeah.
as a charismatic mayor of a small town than I ever could as a jackass president. Because I just think, no offense, because listen, Maconga, you're not gonna have a choice. I'm coming. But here's the deal. Look, anyone that is going to run in with the overall bombacity of Ric Flair and Randy Savage's, dare I say it, savagery, in order to get his contingents to understand that he is actually crazy for them and not for any of the other people that he has to deal with. Oh yeah. Like, I want to have whole fucking things where I'm like, I'm talking to you, police commissioner. Why the fuck are my citizens having to wait 35 minutes when making a phone call to the emergency services? It'll just be a whole fucking bit. I'll do everything live. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'll do it live. The whole thing.
And then like all your debates of wrestling matches, like it's like
Yes.
you never actually like anything that's said in the debate is just when you're talking shit before you get to fight.
Right. Like, I will openly challenge every person that has a disagreement with me to a wrestling match.
And if you win, you get your way.
Like it's like, listen, are you telling me that you do not like my position? So here's what we're gonna do, champ. First, we're gonna get out that negative energy. You, me, the ring, the Maconga Ranga. Okay, yeah. Right there where it all began. Triangle Arts, baby. I'm gonna put you down and humble you. Then we're gonna sit down like men and talk it out. Dude, I would actually love doing that. Like, I would love actually wrestling my citizens so that they get the edge off and then sit down with them and be like, all right, now that we fought each other, we can definitely understand each other a little better.
Like hugs?
Why is it that you have such a problem with me anyway, buddy?
It probably would not. It couldn't make anything worse.
Dude,
you
I
know?
don't know. I feel like the reason why a lot of like political figures, especially local ones, fail is because they stop being one of the populace.
Yep.
And they become a politician. I don't think that should ever be the case.
No, right. It's your town
You
because it's your
represent
town.
those people,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Therefore, you should never stop being one of those people. You are literally their vessel and their fucking voice.
I feel like that's where, in some ways, being a commissioner is like the best because you really get a say in some policy, but you're still a real like human being.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I mean, and to be just completely honest, I just feel as though we're such a unique people. I think we deserve a unique and different form of representation.
Yep. Absolutely. Trains, dragons.
But no, we are actually just about at that magical time.
Sunset.
You know what, Chris?
The Yodis.
Way down in the Maconga jungle deep,
Them advocates came stomping their motherfucking feet.
the local DJ said, "You mad motherfuckers, can't you see? You're standing on our motherfucking feet." Captain Flint looked down his nose, tipped up his shades, and said, "Brother, I ain't heard a word you said. But if you say one more, my boy C-Wing gonna shadow step you dead."
And then I walked in that motherfucker because that was my cue. And I put my foot in his ass and never got back my shoe.
Everybody stared on that night, eyes wide with fright, and a few with arousal and delight. Because, oh my lord, my shadow-stepping brother just launched the very first manual, foot-powered Negro satellite.
It orbited the earth and it orbited fast. And the whole while it had half a leg in its ass.
And that's why they always look at us and they say, "I fucks with them." 'Cause they always get their way. I always gotta rocks with those who will make the fuck boys cause them to be wearing shit socks. Smell me?
You just snap your motherfucking fingers. It's called signifying, you young motherfuckers, you.
They don't know nothing about
They
that.
don't know nothing about it.
They don't know nothing about
They
that.
don't know about it. That's your history.
But what we're gonna start doing is we're just gonna start signing off. Me and Chris are just gonna start signing off with a random Dolomite rhymes before we.
I think it's the best way to do it.
I mean, really, in truth, it's true because everybody's got to know the tales of Maconga, of the Maconga Jungle Deep, bro. And even though we, like we said, you know, we always seem to be stepping on some wannabe signified motherfuckers' feet, but it's not my fault, bro.
It's okay.
Madness shall be what it be. Madness spreads and it's gotta eat. So I don't give a good goddamn about your flopping ass feet. And with that, my crewman, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Bro, if this is your first time, howdy. You know, if you were already subscribed, you would have already gotten a greeting because you would have already been a crewman, so you would actually be getting a second greeting. Yeah, that's right, you get two. I'm that courteous. You get fucking two, alright? You get told to love each other, learn from each other, and if you don't like what the fuck any of us had to say, by all means, have it out in the comment section. I love that shit. I really do. Marjorie, you still owe me for that laser incident. I haven't forgotten. The ship repair is going to take me fucking months, okay? You've completely warped my hull, and it's just...
Hey, where's that guy with his finger?
Listen. No, you know
Is that
what?
him in the clown's nose?
yeah.
No. You leave Mr.
Busy, I guess.
Listen, you leave Mr. Thumbdyke alone, okay? Mr. Thumbdyke's done his good work, okay? He kept us afloat on more than one occasion, okay? I give him the green thumbs up any fucking
Well,
time.
then we must hire a new thumb guy.
Yes, we need to hire a new thumb guy, and it's all Marjorie's fault.
Wait, did you say his name was Mr. Thumbdyke?
Yes, his name was Mr. Thumbdyke. He used his great and glorious thumbs to plug the hole.
Jonathan Thumbdyke, the
Yeah.
first.
Dick Thumbdyke?
Dick Thumbdyke.
Richard
absolutely.
Thumbdyke. Rippy dippy, Richie. And with
we
that,
miss him.
Chiharu,
Uh-huh.
anything you wanna, any magic you wanna throw the crewmen's way before they have to deal with not talking to us until we hijack this little booth next Tuesday?
Not quite, but I do have some shots to fire.
Oh,
Little Miss Cindy Mayweather, you knew Little Richard was from here, and you ain't brought your ass to Maconga yet.
I just ain't hit her up yet. I'm trying to get my life clean because you know last time I saw Jane, I was down and out, and I had somebody attached to my side. But this time I'm gonna be pretty. When Janelle comes through this time, I'm gonna be so pretty.
So pretty. I'm worried about you. Listen, we know you're gonna.
You better worry about me because I got them motherfuckers' numbers in my phone.
Listen. I will never understand why it is these two are at war over Janelle Monáe.
I get it.
I mean, I'm sure.
I get it.
Yeah, no. But here's the thing.
I know it back when.
Yeah, I remember when she came through with Fun all those years ago.
Yeah, came through for free when she was trying to get her name out there. Now it's time to give back. Where you at? That's the itch in my ass.
Janelle, she just really likes your suits and your music and your you.
I'm gonna wear them better. Fuck that.
Used to Chuck Lightning and Nate Rocket. Wonder.
She's only being a schoolyard bully because she likes you.
Listen here. I'm not going. You know how they mistake your boy Jadena for the motherfucking game? I ain't stopping for people till people mistake you for me.
Are you gonna tell these motherfuckers to fucking drink their water and take their meds and some other nice shit, or am I gonna have to do it for you?
You literally just did, but drink your water, take your meds, be good to each other, be good to yourselves. And if you don't take your birth control at the same time every day, it does not work because consistency is key.
There you go, folks.
You know what?
There she go.
And once again, from your captain here at Marooned, Colin, always a pleasure to have you, man.
Always a pleasure to be here,
Always.
Huey.
See, now I hate to tell you, bro, we're just gonna start pulling up here on Tuesdays at 7 and being like,
What's up?
"What's up?"
What's up? This is the new thing.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
go.
the new thing.
I'm down. I'm down. I love it, actually.
There you go. Make sure you're here. Make sure the Okamogi folks are here because we're gonna get them in here too. Because once again, I've got to build up my crew.
And they are a willing and happy crew to be built upon. So, and with some great stories. So, yeah, we'll definitely start bringing them in.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be sharing plenty of stories here in the near future.
Fireside chats, I love
Yay.
it.
Winter will be here soon.
Absolutely. Winter is coming.
Damn it, I was trying not to say that. But.
It's too late now. He's already got therapy.
Oh, man. I fucking loved that show so much.
Until season 8, where they just wrecked it. I'm rewatching it right now because I hate myself.
The only good thing about the end of Game of Thrones is that Jon Snow got his dog back.
That is, and I couldn't even celebrate that in all honesty because the whole rest of it was just horrible.
He got his dog back, but he's like exiled and like.
When the dragon was shot down in the air, that was.
Let me just tell you this:
literally
what was the point of him recovering if y'all were gonna do that? And then what was the point of establishing how powerful those ballistas were if Drogo was gonna be able to one-shot all of them in literally the next episode?
What was the point of anything?
What was the point of the pirate guy looking at the screen?
Hey, I thought we were leaving.
No,
right,
we are leaving.
But hey, what's the point of the White Walkers?
I gotta ask you this.
Yeah.
The White Walkers totally got retconned out of there.
Yeah.
What was the point of the zombie dragon if it wasn't worth a damn?
Why?
Oh, and wait. Why the fuck? Whoever that pirate guy's self-insert character was when he looked at us dead in the screen, that bitch made eye contact with me and said, "I killed Jaime Lannister."
Hey. You guys are still here?
We're not done yet.
Fuck that shit. We ain't done. So I don't know who needs to hear this shit, but Jadena is not Tobias Well from Black Lightning. On that note, peace. Good luck on seeing that shit.
Jadena the whale. Whale.